Hi, this is Jason Goldtrap, and I want to talk about last night's episode of Finding Bigfoot on the Animal Planet. I was shocked by what I saw. Okay, the crew went out on this country road in Rhode Island and talked to a witness who said he'd seen Sasquatch riding a bicycle, and the guy was giving his account of seeing this dark red-haired beast as opposed to the normal black fur of a typical Bigfoot. And for some reason, Matt Moneymaker just starts calling him a liar. And the guy says, I'm not lying. And then Moneymaker goes there and he goes, dude, you're lying. Bam! And gives the guy like a right uppercut to the jaw and knocks him to the ground. Then three other members, Chris, Bobo, and the ever skeptical Renee just jump on the guy, start wailing on him. And all the time they're garbling, dude, don't lie about Bigfoot. And the thing ended when one of the members of the team stabbed the guy with a trident. And then Bobo picks up this anvil, drops it on the guy's head. And I'm thinking, who even carries an anvil around? Okay, I mean, it's not like, is he doing like blacksmithing on the side because the whole cryptozoology gig is not working out for him? He thought he'd make a few bucks or something. And I'm like, oh, man. And then like after a few minutes of this just savagery, the four of them just walk away and they leave this guy in just horrendous medical distress. And it's like, I'm watching the whole thing and I'm thinking, number one, this has nothing to do with finding Bigfoot, which is what the show's about anyway. And then number two, is this even legal? Can you go out and beat up somebody just because they claim to say that they saw Bigfoot a different color? And then it turns out, okay, so the guy's saying it's dark red and not a black furred bear, Bigfoot. And I go to the BIFRO website, and it turns out that between 1997 and 2009, there were like 7 reports from other people in that same area saying they'd seen a red-haired Bigfoot. And Matt Moneymaker, I'm sure he just just forgot that day. But I mean, yeah, well, hey, nobody's perfect. But still, I mean, just the way... Anyway, I checked the news reports. Turns out the guy was later found by police. He's treated, at a hospital in Providence, Rhode Island. Basically, he's fine, except his head is now like all square and flat, like a lunchbox. And the police did an investigation, but they said, well, they're finding Bigfoot people. I mean, they've got a certain status that you can't mess with. And it's like, oh man. And it's like the news media is like covering this up, and it's like, I'm just hoping like once the election's over, it's like people will think, they'll go back and they'll say, dude, I'm finding Bigfoot. They almost killed a guy with a trident and an anvil. Anyway, other than that, it was a fairly good episode.